Hello, this is Crochet Basics with K.Jolie, and in this episode we're going to put all the stitches that we've learned from our previous videos, and we're going to put them together in a scarf so that we can practice our tension and our pattern reading skills or what have you and everything, and also, you know, make something that's complete that you could be proud of as a first project or a second project. And this is really just set up to learn to change from different stitches, from a single crochet to a half double crochet to a double crochet, and practice your tension and your chaining on the ends. And I'm going to make a swatch, but I'll have this in print for you so that you can read it. And we're going to chain 25 chains. I'm only going to do a swatch, so I'm just going to do 10. I already started here. All right, and then we're going to skip one, chain from the hook, and we're going to do our single crochet. Okay, and this pattern I think is perfect for practicing your tension to get started and really learn your stitches and how to make stuff. Also reading patterns and stuff. So if you've watched my other videos, you already know how to buy yarn and bare basic stitches, which is single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet. And they're simple stitches. They're the bare basics of all, you know, crochet, learning crochet. But they're really great. They're perfect, you know. So we get to our end, cross over, all right, and we're just going to work it. And we're going to chain one, turn our work, and we're going to work another row of single crochet. So you want to pull your yarn. I'm pulling from the middle, as usual, or whatever. And this is actually a one skein project, so it makes over 60 inch scarf, so you can use, you know, make full 60 or length you desire. Okay, so this was 7 ounces and 364 yards, but I didn't use all of it. I had a ball left over from the purple, which you can always spice up and make fringe or what have you, you know. All right, so we'll work our single crochets to the end, and when we get to the end, we're going to make sure we pick up our last chain, as always, and we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work 2 rows of half double crochet, chaining 2 in between, you know, at the ends, so that your stitches are your ends are as high as your stitches. So when we get to the end, that's my chain. Okay, and we're just going to pull up. All right, now we're at the end. We did 2 rows of single. Let's do 2 rows of half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, pull through, and then pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so I'm going to put this pattern on my fan book, my Facebook fan page for you or whatever. And if you need to look back at it, and you'll have this video, it'll be on YouTube just for you. And you can always look back if you're not sure on the stitches. You can always look back at my other videos and slow them down, pause them, whatever you have to do to figure out how to make you know, your stitches even and, you know, your work even. And the great thing with scarves, when you're repeating your pattern, you know, you're repeating your stitches, is that you can actually check your tension. So say I crocheted this, all right, and then later on I didn't have time to finish, you know, because scarves take a while. But if I go back, I can fold it in half, all right, and as long as it's even, my tension is good. I haven't lost any stitches, and it's working up just fine. Okay, so after you do your half double crochets, 2 rows of half double crochet, because half double crochet is a wider stitch than a single crochet, so that's why you're only doing 2 rows of them. And then also the same thing with the double crochet. It's a loose stitch. It has give, it has lots of give and flexibility, and so if you do 2 rows of that and then back to the single crochet, you're practicing your tension, you're practicing your stitches, and everything is going to even out, because when you do your single crochets, it'll pull the stitches back tight. See right here? So here's my double crochet, all right, and then here's 2 single, and you'll see like it pulls it back in, because these are looser stitches, so they will kind of bow out just a smidgen if your tension's right, you know, just a smidgen. Okay, so you're just going to work up your 2 rows of half double crochet, then you're going to chain 2, okay, and then work, you're going to skip your 2 chains, work in the first, your double crochet, and you'll just continue the pattern, 2 rows of single, 2 rows of half double crochet, and 2 rows of double crochet, and then back to your single. Okay, and when you do all of this, after you finish your whole piece, it measures, depending on your tension and your hook and all of that, it measures about 7 inches across, 7 to 8 inches, around 7.5 inches across. Okay, but here's a trick. When you get to your end, you can either weave in your ends. Now on this was my starting, and I already weaved in my end, okay? But if you want, with this, with a yarn needle, you can make it an infinity scarf if you line up your pieces, okay? And you can use a safety pin to pin them, not a straight pin, because the straight pin could get lost in here. But if you just line up your stitches here, you can make an infinity scarf. Okay, one of those fancy scarves that just go right around and you wrap it around twice and you're good to go. And if you don't like that, if you have extra yarn or whatever, you want to spice this up, you can always make fringe with it if you have the extra. And if you don't have enough, you can always add in another color. It just gives it some spice or whatever, some maybe some beads or something, just to frill it up, make it, you know, a little bit more your personality or what have you. So I think this is great for a beginner first project, because if you've watched the other videos, you know how to chain, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. And this just is keeping, it's great for beginners. It's keeping your tension. And you can also go back and, you know, oh, what, I didn't finish it. Let me go back and look. And you just fold it over. All your sides are even on the ends, right? So you know that your tension is good. That's really, you know, practicing your tension. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. As always, happy hooking, because it keeps you off the streets. And I'm going to have this pattern on my fan book, my Facebook fan page. I keep saying it backwards. I'm so silly. And I'll also type it in the description of what this video is. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you liked, you know, make it. If you finish the scarf and you want to post pictures or whatever on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, whatever you want, I'd love to know how it turns out for you. So thank you so much for watching. Happy hooking, because it keeps you off the streets, and have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.